Hey guys, Jacqueline Kreider, PBJ Mortgage. Making mortgage simple, as simple as making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I get asked a lot, how can I avoid a loan denial? Now, when you're talking about loan denial, I'm assuming that you're talking about when you actually go under contract until you actually close on your loan, right? That period of time right there between when you got under contract and you were super excited and hoping to close the house. How do you avoid getting declined? Because that's that big scary word, right? Oh my gosh, I got declined. What happened? So the best thing to remember when it comes to loan decline is most of the time there are things that could have been avoided. Sometimes catastrophic things do happen. Somebody loses their job, something really awful happens in the process or whatever. Hopefully you've picked somebody who can help you figure out if there's any saving that loan or not. We actually, as a group, we save a ton of loans like that where people just really weren't informed enough and they didn't do a good job. And so now we're having to come in at the 11th hour and figure out and help save the day. Okay? The biggest things you can do is don't make large financial changes. In fact, when in doubt, ask your professional. Ask them. Ask them if it's okay to make the change, okay? And we're not talking about like, oh, you decided to take the family out for McDonald's that evening. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about taking out any kind of new credit. Just so you know, we will know if you take out new credit. So you think to yourself, oh man, I want to go buy an appliance package to go in my brand new home, right? Fridge and washer, dryer, all the things. Okay. Don't do that unless you've had a conversation with your mortgage professional. Because if you go ahead and you do that credit card that the store is going to suggest that you do, it could create a problem. Maybe it won't. There's been times that I've actually told the customer that is okay. They can do it. But that's when they came to me first. They asked me questions and we helped figure it out. Okay? But don't do it. It's not worth losing the house over the couple $100 you're going to save on the refrigerator this weekend. I'm just saying, okay? And if you think that it is, then hey, you're a bigger gamer than me. I personally wouldn't do that. Don't change your financial situation in like buying a new car. I have no idea why, but people love to do all the major changes at one time. They like to buy a new house and change their job and get a new car all at the same time. We see it all the time. I don't care if you want to buy 20 cars after you close on your house, right? So after you get the keys, you go into your new house, you want to buy a new car, 10 new cars. I don't recommend that, but if you want to do it, you can do it. Don't do it before your loan is done. Like you've signed, the ink's dry, you've got keys, wait till the following day, and then go ahead and do what you're going to do. Same thing with your job. Don't do that mid-process. Okay? Sometimes, like I said, stuff happens. We have had instances where somebody's gotten laid off or fired in the middle of their process, and we have worked through it and figured it out. So it does happen, but don't intentionally do that to yourself. Make this easy. Wait until after it closes, then go ahead and switch the job. I've had customers who have known that they were going to switch their job. They just didn't do it until after loan closed. Like they told me afterwards, hey, I ended up changing my job, a week or 2 weeks after close. That's fine. You could do whatever you like after that. Just understand it could change the whole financials of the whole picture. Sometimes if it is unavoidable, have the conversation with us. Do not let us find out midway through the process. That is going to create a whole hot mess for you, right? Just be honest. We're going to find out. And you're saying to yourself, how are you going to know? We have to do these little checks throughout the process. One of them is called verification of employment. We have to call people and say, hey, does so-and-so work there? Etc. When did they start? When did they, when was their last day? All these kind of things. We have to do this throughout the process. So if you go ahead and you tell your employer where they can stick it, guess what? We're going to find out. In fact, I once had a customer, true story, that decided to tell their boss where they could stick it the day of closing. Yes, the day that they were supposed to sign paperwork. And the processor had actually already called that morning and, done the verification of employment and said, yeah, we're good, all the things. Well, guess what? The boss still had the processor's number in their phone and called the processor back and said, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Processor, so-and-so doesn't work here anymore. They just quit. Guess who didn't close on their house? Oops. So please don't be that person. Okay, so if you want to avoid loan denial, honestly, the biggest thing is changing the financials. Oh, also, please don't spend all of your money. I know it sounds like a good idea to go down to the local furniture store and buy all the furniture to fill in your beautiful house, but the better question is, would you rather have something to sit on in your new home, or would you rather have the new home? I promise, once you close on the house, you're going to be able to go out and buy the things, but the more cash you can hold on to, unless you've told us that this is something that you're gonna do and this is part of the plan, I do not recommend you doing it, okay? So if you wanna avoid loan denial, the easiest way is don't make any major financial changes. Those kind of financial changes included are do not take out any kind of new debt on credit whatsoever. Do not change your job unless we already know about it and you've already had the conversation with us. Do not go ahead and spend all or a bunch of your money, right? These are the major things that you do not want to do, okay? Otherwise, most of the other stuff is overcomable. Even some of those may be overcomable. Just understand it's going to create a lot of wrenches. If some of those unfortunate things happen, it's okay. Just give us a phone call. Call your professional. Let them know what the heck is going on. Hopefully you pick somebody really great who's going to be able to help you with that, right? They're going to be able to say, hey, if you do this, this is what's going to be the possible consequence of the action, good or bad, right? That's what we do with our clients, and that's what I want to make sure that you have done with you. Hopefully this was helpful. Go ahead and click the subscribe button, and then you can watch more videos that can help you with stuff just like this.